This episode of Fortnite Battle Royale is for your entertainment. It's made possible by the amazing support of viewers just like you. Thank you. Okay, this one we're kind of starting mid-match. We actually definitely are starting mid-match because I landed at Tilted Towers and it's ending right on Tilted Towers, and there's 28 people left. It's going to be a shorter match, but I figure why not show it in case something cool happens. What's going on, everybody? Ooh, stuff going on over here. Okay, this guy right here. Come on, come on. Aim the weapon, Brian. Aim the weapon. There we go. Wonderful. This guy over here trying to get out of my face. There it is. Beautiful. All right, so that's 2 down. 2 down right there. Well, technically 1 for me, but that's, oh, geez, 2. Okay. So, yeah, quicker match here. I don't know where the 50 people went because we had a full 50, but I guess they just disappeared. So, the background is pink or purple, like I said before. I will be changing it every video, so, or at least I'll be trying to remember to change it every video. That's probably what will happen, but looks like Irish is down over here. I don't know what's going on with Irish, but, where are people? Come on. Right here. There it is. Nice. And take him down. See you later. Cool. All right, so that's some nice damage done over there. Drunk Irish is down. Oh, no. Where, oh, where could the enemies be? Oh, where can they be? Let's see. Here's some firing going on over here. Come on, right here. Right here. Come on. There it is. Right there. There it is. Beautiful. DNU Master. Manzor 10. Okay. I'm actually going to destroy you this way. Bye. See you later. Have a good time. And there you go. Okay, cool. Didn't want to waste my bullets there, even though I have plenty of bullets. That man is not worth my bullets. I destroy him for different reason. I have Russian accent now. That's not very accurate, so I'm going to stop. So, I guess Irish is, witnessing me now. Every single time I try to save him and I go to the rescue and then he's already dead and I feel so bad. So again, this is my formal apology to Irish here. Ooh, there's some dually pistols over here. Get these really good dualies over here. The splat dualies from Splatoon 2, of course. You know, that's how it goes. I could heal up with these bandages here, but that's going to be futile efforts because of how it all works out here. What is going on? I hear some explosions happening here. Can't tell from what direction. Or maybe that's just the good guys trying to clear out the way here. 22v28 makes for some good good battle here. Okay, I hear some people jumping. Okay, action going on over here. I should heal up. I should do something. I should find some care packages here. That would be good. Somebody hiding under the stairs under here. I'm actually going to go and save him because that's what good guys... Oh, jeez! Go under the stair. What's happening? Oh, that's his friend? Okay, I'm trying to save you, buddy. Trying to save you. Yep, just stay right there. I don't know why he's destroying this entire building for, but I guess it's to kill the enemy. I don't know. But there you go. You're good now, buddy. Have fun. I'm going to go find a care package to use up because I need some health and shield. Ooh, that's a legendary vending machine over there. But I think we're going to win. You know, it's a good one. So I actually remember that I didn't talk about Connecicon at all. I mentioned briefly that I went there because I actually saw a Facebook message that I got that reminded me of it and a little bit of an explanation as to what it was all about. So Connecicon happened on July something, whatever, 2018, this past weekend actually, and it was a decent time, kind of elaborating on what I was talking about before with all of, you know, Six Flags not being what it's all cracked up to be, in my opinion, and then, you know, Connecicon falling for that same thing here. Yep, and come on. Yeah, there we go. Carlos Game Zone. Actually, I'm going to destroy you. Oh, I was going to destroy him via a, but anyways, a little suction cup thing, but clearly I didn't get to do that, and I'm going to do the Chug Jug instead. So, Connecicon didn't have a lot of events going on. From what I've been told by all of my friends that I went with, it's basically a convention that you go to hang out with your friends at, not to rely on the programming that's there to keep you entertained. So you basically travel, pay for a hotel, and a badge to hang out with your friends, which is kind of awful when you think about it, but I mean, all my friends went, and I actually applied for a panel, like I talked about, I think briefly before. The panel was about how to network with yourself, and how to network yourself in cosplay and in real life. So instead of being super introverted, you know, not talking to many people, it's basically how to talk to people and how to not come off like a creep, which, you know, I obviously don't have the patent pending solution to all of that, but, you know, some of it, I had some key points to talk about. Me and my friend Dan held the panel, and it went fairly well. Supposed to be on Saturday at 2 p.m., which is a fairly prime time for a lot of people to be at here, and there's this guy right here who is trying to fire some shots here. This is not working out the way I thought it would, but... Ooh, that's a shot. That's another shot. Okay. Come on. Really? I didn't get any shots there? Okay, well, I'm going to toss this way over there. Way down over there. That's not going to reach at all, but that's fine. Ooh. Did that one reach? No, it did not reach. Okay, so none of that did anything. But the panel went well. It got moved to 10 a.m. on a Sunday, which, you know, who in their right mind would show up for that panel? Like a half a room full of people, so that's good. They showed up, and it was a decent time. Gave my talking points, and it actually worked out pretty well. Me and Dan had a good time talking to people, making sure, you know, being social and all that sort of stuff. Met some cool people, so that's good. It's kind of what the point of the whole panel was, so I'm glad that's a thing there. Hello. Okay, and I'm getting shotgun blasted from all over. Hello. I don't know what was going on there, but can somebody save me now? Maybe. Maybe not. It looks like I'm not in a great position, but yeah, the panel went much better than I expected. More people showed up than I thought would, and we talked about a lot of good stuff. So if this guy wants to help a brother out by me going behind this car and you saving me, I would greatly appreciate that. I'm actually going to... No, don't... Oh, okay, yep, you kind of have to bother. How about you revive me? No, okay. You just compromise your position, and now you're going to die, because you don't... Okay, yep. They're all everywhere, and I'm going to run. I'm going to go over here. I'm just going to wait right over here. It's 17-8, so, you know, yeah, that guy, yeah, he didn't quite particularly know what to do there. But now we're hiding behind a tree, which is good. So people showed up. We talked about how to talk to people, not be a weirdo. That's all. Oh, hello. What exploded me? I have absolutely no idea. But, yeah, how to talk to people, and it was good. It was very good. So I hope to do more panels like that, either at PAX or Boston Comic-Con or Anime Boston or something like that, just to make sure that, you know, people have a cool means to talk and have a decent panel. That's the whole plan there. So it's 15-8, and this guy is just relentless with trying to destroy me or the people that are trying to revive me. Jurassic Spark got a hold of me and a bunch of my other teammates here. Ilarmi809 is there. That's the only panel I had at Connecicon. I didn't want to go too overboard with it, and I didn't know how the panels would get approved and all that. I didn't know if I had enough experience to actually hold a panel, but it went well. Oh. That's a big old yawn. Sorry about that, but I enjoyed it. I want to do more stuff like that. I thought of a pretty cool panel idea. If I were to go to Anime Boston 2018, I don't like anime, but that'd actually be the entire point of the panel. Would be the title of the panel would be "I hate anime. Convince me otherwise." That's what it would be. It'd be about how all these people, all these cosplayers, all these whoever, basically getting into a line and telling me, hey, this is why you should like this specific anime or this specific thing because it's very, very good, and basically trying to prove me wrong, trying to convert me into an anime fan, which I don't anticipate happening. It could. it's just a lot of a commitment, and I don't really have an interest in any of it, but I think that'd be fun because what people love to do is not only talk about what they're passionate about, but talk about what they're passionate about while proving other people wrong. That's a pretty good means to an end there. Oh. Sorry for yawning, jeez. I don't know why I'm tired. I'm trying to wait until the end of this match here because I thought this would end a lot sooner, but no, it still keeps going on. We have Alarmy. What's everyone else doing? Because there's not many people left. It's 9-7. They had a much better lead before. Bad Luck Man here, trying to scope out some good stuff. Wow. Oh, I thought he had one health left. You saw that in the beginning? Yeah. Okay, that's just like glitched out, I guess. So it looks like everybody's up here. Up here. I keep saying up here. Up here. Up here. I'm too slick for you. 798. No kills. Who has the most kills here out of anybody? Nope. Actually, everybody except this guy has 0 kills. So we have a team of qualified experts to destroy the last remaining people here. Cool. So, ooh, okay. So I'm too slick for you is about to get a kill here, maybe, potentially. Ooh, he's going for this, the Tommy gun right there, I guess, not being his best friend, but he's clearly down. Mr. CEO 1021 trying to get some good shots, but he's right in front of you. You can tell he's kind of unmobile because his aim is not great. And instead of going after, you know, the guy that's right in front of him, he tries to down the other guy too. So you know what? That's fine too. And now we're down to 1. We had a commanding lead, and now not so much. So we're actually gonna leave because he's not gonna win. And yeah, we'll go to a new match. All right, so Irish disconnected. So I guess we'll jump in. And I'm going to land immediately because I want to go for a go-kart and obviously explore the new area as much as I can because it's new. So, talking about Connecicon before, there was one aspect of it that was very out of character for me. So, I am BrianSaviano. I'm famous on the internet, as I like to self-proclaim. But, you know, I am not a cosplayer. In case you don't know, cosplayer is someone who basically, you know, there's a better term for it, but plays dress up, right? They basically they see Halloween as being all year round, especially at conventions, and they dress up and they get really articulate costumes to dress up in. So this can range anywhere from being something homemade to something actually not typically store-bought. So I don't know why I was using the chug jug right there. That'd be the dumbest thing for me to do. But yeah, typically not something that is bought in a store. It's something that's homemade. So usually people that are into cosplay are into a ton of different cosplays with a ton of different outfits and lots of different supplies and materials they carry everywhere to do a bunch of different things. On multiple days of a convention, you could have multiple outfits that you wear. It just really depends on the person and what you're doing. So I am not a cosplayer. I have no energy for that whatsoever. I just don't. So what you do as a cosplayer is not only dress up as a character, but typically you act as that character too. So if you are playing as Kronk from Emperor's New Groove, my lisp and that word do not coincide very well. You typically act as him when people come and approach you and ask you for a picture. It's all a part of like the gimmick of the whole thing. So my friend Dan was dressed up as Kronk. Yeah, from Emperor's New Groove. Wow, my lisp is so bad with that. Emperor's New Groove. The New Groove. Emperor's New Groove. So, oh, we landed actually right near the circle too. That's good. So he dressed up as that. I did not dress up as anything except one thing. So, yeah, I'm not a cosplayer. I can't commit the time that I don't know. So that's just not me. So I was on ThinkGeek, a website where it sells a bunch of nerdy stuff, and they have stores and stuff too. But I was on that website, and they had something, they had a sale, and I'm like, all right, let's see what's on, just to see if there's any shirts or any pieces of junk that I need for my office or for me personally to satisfy my hunger for more stuff. And how are there 19 people left already? Did everybody disconnect? Because I feel like, yep, well, I mean, this guy, well, yep, sorry, buddy. You just totally, yeah, sorry. I stole his stuff, but you know what? Sure, whatever. But it's not his stuff now, it's my stuff. So I saw something on sale, and I'm like, huh, that's pretty cool. For half off, they had in the store this inflatable dinosaur suit. Now, I'm not talking about a dinosaur suit like they have from Jurassic World, like the orange dinosaur. You might have seen it in a ton of videos online or something like that. Everybody has those, and they can be rather expensive. They have extra big ones for Halloween and all that stuff. But they had an especially special dinosaur suit that I saw, and I'm like, oh, I think I need to have this. It was an inflatable suit of Reptar, the dinosaur from Rugrats. So I was like, yes, I need this. And so I had my friend Ricky with me, and I said, Ricky, am I buying this right now? It was half off, and I had gift cards to pay for it with, or at least part of it. So it only cost me like 15 bucks, I think. Maybe a little bit less. I mean, definitely less than that. But, you know, it didn't cost me anywhere near what it should have, right? So I said to him, is this happening? And he said, you know what? Yeah, it's happening. So got the suit, nowhere near Halloween time, but tried it on. It fits like a glove. It's awesome. It's perfect. I love it, you know. And it's much bigger than a normal dinosaur suit. So the ones that you see that are in orange and all that, they are, you know, big, of course, but they are not overtly huge. Reptar is huge. He is massive. He is so big. And his head is super big. Everything about him is super big. And this guy right here is about to die. Or maybe, nope, actually, no. This guy right here. Right here, come on. Really? Okay. Sure. Nope, no. Come on, really? Okay, yep, I totally died right there. Dang it. Where is my team? Where is everybody? Is everybody scattered everywhere? They're all scattered everywhere. Wow, and there's only 24 people on our team. Yeah, no way that was going to work, but I'll continue in another match right now. I guess we'll land at Retail Row. We haven't been there in a while. So, something you need to keep in mind about cosplay, too, is it's very, very exhausting. So, I got the Reptar suit, and it has like a fan in it, which, you know, is supposed to keep you cool, but also keep the suit inflated, so that's a thing. That did not work with me. So when I put on the suit, it fits great. All my friends tried it on. It's really cool. And it's been sitting in a bag for the longest time. And I didn't know when I was going to use the suit, but I actually bought it around the time of PAX East, which was in April. So it was in April. Did not bring it, did not wear it. So I just wanted to network and talk to people, and I didn't feel like lugging it into Boston and all that stuff, because I'm not living directly in Boston. I'm in the area, but it's like a 20-minute, 30-minute, you know, drive, depending. So I didn't bring it with me, but I thought I was preparing for Connecicon. I thought, you know what? All of my other friends that are going, every single one of them is a cosplayer. So I thought, okay, maybe I should just bring it. You never know. So they all went as Ed, Edd, and Eddy, which was a 90s cartoon, which you probably know or don't know, depending. And I was the only one who wasn't in an outfit of some kind. So whenever I was with them, it was basically, oh, can I take a picture of you guys from somebody? And I just stand out of the way. And, you know, they take a picture, and it's all good. But it wasn't very eventful for me. I was just kind of standing there doing whatever. So there were points where I went off by myself, and I stayed in Connecticut. I did not drive every day. I had a hotel room, which was cool. And me and a couple of my friends of mine. So instead of, hello, I'll take that, thank you. Wow, I guess this guy destroyed the floor, but didn't actually go down here. Okay. Instead of walking around with them at some points, I kind of wanted to be by myself, just either recoup my thoughts and, you know, not be around people all the time, because you got to decompress every once in a while, you know? Instead of doing that, I went back to the hotel room, and I grabbed the Reptar suit. Now, it's in this giant thing, this bag, which is a fairly flat bag. It's not like a backpack, but it's a decent-sized bag. So like I was talking about with immersion before, about Six Flags, when you go to Disney World, spoiler alert for some of you kids out there, that's not a real-life Mickey Mouse. That is not the same exact Mickey Mouse that you see in the cartoons, because that's a cartoon, it's hand-drawn. That is a person in a suit, unfortunately. Sorry to burst that bubble. Sorry, parents, if they're just discovering this now, you need to have a talk with them. But it's a person in a suit. So the thing with Disney, the thing that makes them so, on point about all that sort of stuff, two things. You never see anybody actually getting out of the costume, because that would be breaking the immersion of it. And you never see two of the same character in the same location at the same time. So you never ever will see two different Mickeys or two of the same different versions of Mickey in the same location. You won't see it ever, because that is a big, big no-no for Disney. So what I could have done was changed into the Reptar suit in the main corridor of the convention hall, and it would have been just fine, but everybody would have seen me go into the Reptar suit, and that doesn't, it's like, oh, it's a guy in a Reptar suit, whatever. But what I did was I went all the way up to the 3rd floor, and there's 2 side hallways that the convention has. So there are people there, but not as many people. And I went down to one of the halls, and I changed into the suit. And I didn't go into a bathroom because the bathrooms are nasty. It's a nerd convention. Obviously, the bathrooms are gross, and they're not big enough, because once you inflate the Reptar suit, it's huge. You can't fit through a doorway. Or you have to duck down and whatever. So that was my first time putting on a suit in not my office. It was in a convention center. Really hot outside. I'm a really sweaty guy to begin with. I don't like the summer heat. No go. I like it like 65 degrees, ice cold. That's me. So I was steaming, boiling in the suit the second I put it on. But the weirdest thing happened, because as much as I am, BrianSaviano, formerly known as BrickShowBrian, nobody recognized me because it's my voice. And it's not a video game convention. It's not a Lego convention. It's basically a comic book convention, but it's mostly anime. So it's an anime convention for the most part. So nobody recognized me. So it was the weirdest thing, and it is the weirdest thing, when you go from this suit, or rather, you go from being a normal person to having to wear this Reptar suit. When I talk about an immediate reaction, that as soon as I put on the suit, people were like, oh, it's Reptar. Oh, man, can I get a picture with you? That was literally every 2 minutes I would get stopped. Not even. More than that. More than every 2 minutes I would get stopped. Oh, Reptar. Hey, that's cool. Because not many people are in the dinosaur suit, but they're not in the Reptar suit. That is the difference. So also, what I liked about my friends being Ed, Edd, and Eddy, it's a nostalgia factor to it. Everybody recognizes Ed, Edd, and Eddy. Everybody recognizes Reptar from their childhood, and it's very uncommon in that regard. So when you have all this stuff going on, it's like, whoa, this is really cool. And this guy right here, there we go. Ooh, I got him. Very slick of me to do so. Right here. Nope, nope. There you go. Cool. There's still, I believe, a guy over here, but I want to grab this first. And I want to clear out any enemies that are in the area, too. There's somebody tossing a grenade launcher around here. I don't know what's going on around here. But that's what I like about that. Instead of being some random anime character that, is very niche. Like, yes, people are going to freak out over it, but they're not going to have the same reaction that they would with Reptar or with Ed, Edd, and Eddy or Rugrats or, anything mainstream nostalgia factor. So I would say Mario falls into that same vein, but Mario has become more common over the years. So me being in this Reptar suit, it was literally like every 20, not even 20 feet, like every 10 feet, someone's like, oh, Reptar. And the thing about Disney as well, you don't hear the people in the suit talking. You just see, in the newer models of Mickey, he blinks and the eyes move. But before, you just had the suit, and they had to convey emotions with their body language, which is extremely hard to do. Now, I am a big fan of mute characters, so characters that don't talk, but they convey a lot of emotion through body language. Perfect examples of that are Paper Mario. Let's see if I can do something sneaky deaky over here. I'm going to land way over toward those guys and flank them all. See if I can get away with this. I don't know if I can, but this guy right over here. Right here. There we go. Beautiful. And I totally messed myself up here, but I got one of them, so that's good. Cool. You know, you have to convey all this emotion through being in this suit and not having any words. So I wasn't talking in the Reptar suit, not only because I was dying in the suit, but because, like, you know, that's not, I can't make a Reptar voice. So it's just kind of like, I do what I do, right? So I got him down too, didn't I? Good. Okay, Hulk Smash Jr., that's donezo. Is somebody going to revive me? No, I'm going to die. I'm going to follow this game, because if I play another game, it's just going to end, and I like this train of thought that we're on anyways. We'll follow people who are much better than I am. So, I needed to convey emotion in the Reptar suit without actually talking. So, like, somebody would say Reptar, and I would move my entire body and be like, you know, moving my arms, my short dinosaur arms up and down like this, like like freaking out, like, oh, this is so cool to see you, that's awesome. So I was trying to be funny in the suit without talking. Now, a similar character to that is Deadpool, where the character is known for being very, what's the word for it? Mischievous. The character is very mischievous. So Deadpool is known for messing with people. So to a point where it's kind of obnoxious in some points, because you know, you see a Deadpool, you're like, oh, he's going to be a jerk. He's just going to walk up and be obnoxious. He's going to mess with me somehow. It's like, that's, you know, becoming less and less of an approved thing. But what I would do as Reptar, because I can only see out of this middle section of the suit. I have to, like, crouch down because I'm tall and I can't see out of anything. So basically, I'm going to lower it even more on my end. But I would see people through the suit, and I could see them looking at me. I can't see faces, but I can see, like, their bodies, like, turning toward me. So I would move the entire suit and, like, look toward them, and they'd be like, oh, whoa, like, that's cool. So also, I would see, so two more things. I would see people, and I would go up to them, and they'd look at me, and I just, like, approach them a little bit more. And then I would move the entire head down, so it looked like I was biting at their head, but it's a plastic suit. It's not gonna hurt. It doesn't mess any cosplay up. It's just being funny. So I would, like, poop at their head, and they're like, oh, whoa, like, you know, freaking out in a cool way. So that was really enjoyable to do. We're following Hunty Toner YT here, so I don't know if he'll do any well, but that's fine. So also what I would do, so what I was talking about I love this. What I was talking about before with the well, we're gonna lose with the suit was with the dinosaur suits. There are multiple dinosaur suits that are out there, like the orange dinosaur from Jurassic World, whatever you want to call it. So wow, this guy is just unloading everywhere. He's totally gonna lose though. Yeah, no way. So I knew I was gonna see somebody in an orange dinosaur suit. So what I ended up doing was, well, at first I got upstairs, like I was on the 3rd floor, and somebody gave me a Reptar bar. So that was pretty cool. So I had the Reptar bar in my hand, and I was posing with it for pictures. So I saw somebody else in the orange Reptars, in the orange dinosaur suit, and actually somebody at one point asked me for a picture. And so I saw the orange dinosaur suit, and I was like emoting, like, hold on, wait a minute. So I tossed down the bar, and I like, I tossed it on the ground, and I walked up to the orange dinosaur, and I put my hands up like I was ready to go, like fist fighting, boxing. Oh, it was so funny. It was so funny. So I'd go up to him and be like, like I would put my hands on my chest like, hey, what's good? What's good? You want to go? You want to go? What's good? And I'd be like doing like this and like, come on, let's go. And I do this whole thing right there and like, bop, bop, bop. And we did a little boxing match. And in the front of the main lobby where everybody's like going through, basically it's like a fight on the schoolyard. Everybody made a giant circle around us and like 2 dinosaurs were fighting it out. And so the first fight that I had, I like was fighting him, and then he got he emoted like a really big shot at me. So what I did was like I fell down to the ground, and I made it look like my suit was deflating. I made it look like the suit was deflating, and they won. But I want to keep going with this, so I'm gonna probably play another game. I'm not even gonna edit it. I'm just gonna continue on here. So I made it look like I was deflating. And everyone was like, come on, Reptar, get up. Come on, you can do it. You can do it, Reptar. Come on, come on, come on. So I eventually got back up. The suit reinflated. And so I eventually got him, and I did like a really big punch toward him. And then he fell down. And then like I pile drived him. I like made believe I was like, and I like tackled him down. And so he got back up again. And then we were both like doing this again. And I'm dying in the suit. I am sweating bullets. My entire shirt is soaked like I dived into a pool. I am soaked in sweat. I am drenched head to toe in just my own salt and fluid of sweat. It's awful. It's so bad, but it was so funny. It was so funny. People loved it so much. So I was really into it. I'm like, this is great. So I had that, and we got back up to that point where we landed. I don't even care. Tilted Tower, sure. We got back up, and I'm dying. I'm like, because as much as I'm not talking, I'm like going like that. So to the guy, we were both normal, I guess. It looked in the crowd, it looked like we were normal. So we went to put our hands back up again, and I was like, stop. And then I'm like, bring it in. And we hugged it out. And then like everybody was like, oh, that's awesome. And the whole crowd dissipated. And I'm like, oh, thank goodness, because I'm so hot in this suit. It's awful. But it was really funny. It was really, 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 really funny. And I had a really funny time doing it. And a ton of people took my pictures. I'm sure, I don't know if you can find them online. There must be a way you can find it online. I didn't take any pictures. I was in the suit. And none of my friends took pictures with me because they're all awful people. But they were busy doing other things. But I did want them to see me in the suit. A bunch of people did take pictures with me. I saw a bunch of them online already. But through Facebook. So I don't know if it's actually anywhere else. But, but that was really, really, really fun. I really enjoyed doing that. And the thing about the Reptar suit, and the thing about doing cosplay in general, it's exhausting. So like once I had that suit on, it was on, and I was only in the suit for like 20 minutes at a time, not even, because the suit, like, it was so exhausting, and like I can't wear the thing forever, and like I just needed to get out of it, and nobody was there to like handle my backpack for me or anything like that. Like if I had a friend with me, maybe a change of clothes or something, it might be a little bit different, but it was just not going the way that I would want it to ideally go. So I basically, from that point, I went back to the hotel room. I took a shower, and I took not a nap, but I just relaxed. I'm like, okay, this is exhausting. I only had the suit on for like 20 minutes. For 20 minutes, and I didn't even go on the main convention floor the first time. I had just people in the main lobby take pictures of me, and it was cool. And it wasn't even pictures of me. It was pictures of Reptar. That's a big difference to make there. It wasn't like, I didn't advertise it as, oh, this is BrianSaviano, BrickShowBrian in the suit. It's just me, So it wasn't like an advertising thing. It wasn't anything like that. It was just, I want to be in this suit and see what people think. And because there were no other Reptar there, that's what made it even more unique. And the fact that everybody had the other dinosaur suit, not just the, they had the other suit, the regular dinosaur suit, not the Reptar suit. Because, like, everybody has seen that other dinosaur suit before. It's more common. But Reptar is definitely not common. So that's what I loved about that. I didn't realize you could actually hop up onto there, and that's a jump pad thing. That's pretty cool. What is up here? It is nothing I care about, actually. So it was really cool. And what the weirdest part of the whole thing was, again, sticking with that whole immersion thing, I did not... The second time, I changed out of the outfit. I did not change in the lobby. I actually found a family-size bathroom to change in and out of. So I changed out of it in the family-size bathroom. That gave me a few minutes to be like, oh, let me catch my breath, because, like I said, it's exhausting. So I did that, and the weirdest thing is, like, you go from having all this attention in the suit, and again, it's not you personally, it's just people who see Reptar, and you leave. I left the bathroom, and it's like literally I was like a nobody. Like, I go from being in this suit and being really, you know, I have all this attention on me, and then nobody cares. It's just the weirdest thing, and I've never had that happen before. Like, not many people recognize me in real life for what I do and whatever, which, you know, is totally fine. I don't expect a lot of people to, but, all right, I don't even really expect anybody to. Only a couple people when I went to Brick World Chicago recognized me, but that's also because I was wearing a Brick Show shirt. It kind of made it very obvious, but how far is where we need to go, by the way? We are not too far. Okay, cool. Yeah, actually, we should go there now because everybody else is going there now. All for one and one for all, as they say. So, yeah, it was just really weird to have that happen. And I will definitely wear the Reptar suit again. So if you happen to see me in the Reptar suit, not a lot of people have the suit. So, I mean, I think a lot of people have the suit, but how many people will wear it? Like, at Connecicon, it was me. So if you did see me there, you probably didn't. But if you did, that was me. And I will always wear it, like, just to wear it. I will never wear it as, like, a, you know, a self-promotion for this thing that I'm doing here. Like, it's just, I'm wearing the suit for the sake of wearing it, and that's it. So, like, I didn't have anybody with me to hand out business cards, you know, as I was in the suit. Like, no. A couple of my friends do that. They have their own cosplay pages where they post some stuff, and they promote themselves, which is totally fine, and that's cool. And they have a Facebook page. Actually, Dan, who has his cosplay page, has more likes than I do. Like, that's just how it is, and he's much better at doing that sort of stuff, and he's been around longer having his page and all that. So, I mean, you can find mine and all that, but he does his thing, and it works out really well for him. So that's just my thing. I don't think I would ever do cosplay in, like, a serious way, or in, like, a, hey, you know, let me, you know, really invest money and time into this thing sort of way. It's just kind of whatever, I guess. Not really too big of a deal for me, personally, but that totally didn't hit anybody, which is shocking to me. I'm going to toss something over here. That's not going to get anything at all, either. Let's see here. Right here? Oh, yeah? Come on. There we go. Nice. Puppy 11. I'm sorry, Puppy, I had to do that to you. My bad. All right, let's take care of these guys over here, too. Bunch of guys over here, apparently. Or they're all dead. They are all dead. Okay, cool. So that's my story of the Reptar suit. If you see him at a convention and you see a guy in a Reptar suit, most likely it'll be me. So go say hi. That'd be pretty cool. But, yeah, it was just so weird going from being, like, not nobody, but, like, because I am, like, you know, I have the old online video thing, which is cool, but nobody there recognized me, so I went from being somebody to nobody. It was just really weird. And I had more pictures taken of me in that short time span than, like, a lot of people do at cosplay for, like, the entire convention. Because it was Reptar, it was so recognizable, and it was so cool and unique. But not really unique because they make a suit out of it, so, you know, I don't know about that necessarily, but, oh, that guy just totally got executed in front of, like, our entire team. So there you go. Where are the other teammates? Are they not around here? We had, like, 50 guys chasing after that one guy there, but, or more like 40, actually, not 50, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, it's just super weird. And I like when people do cosplay of stuff like that. Like I said before, the random anime characters are fine, but it's, I don't know. I just like something that I can recognize and a lot of people can appreciate, because I feel like people who do cosplay like that, they want attention. So to do Emperor's New Groove is really cool. That's a unique like group thing to do, is Emperor's New Groove or Ed, Edd n Eddy. I don't see many people doing that. But to do like a niche anime thing that's not super common, you know, stuff like that. Right here, come on, there we go. Elijah, I got you. Oh, okay, that's an RPG blast, and I am super dead. Yep, there it goes. And I got one guy. Well, I got two technically, so there you go. Jahir Tur got me. And that's going to be it for this episode of Fortnite Battle Royale. That's my story of the Reptar suit. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be doing more videos very soon when my voice is hopefully a little bit better. Maybe I'll do a couple more episodes while my voice is still not great, but there is much more to come in terms of stories and all that fun stuff soon, as well as a different color background. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you lovely people of the internet next time for more Fortnite Battle Royale Season 5. My name has been BrianSaviano. Add me if you want to, and I'll see you next time. Bye.